Hi, and welcome back to the Keith Bryant Show. And I'm here with Gus from SEHO, and we're going to talk new technologies in wave soldering, which is a topic that I really enjoy because I had a conversation with someone 15 years ago who told me wave soldering was going to be dead. Um, Reflow was here, and there was no need ever to wave solder a board again. And as all of you know, that was kind of not a truism. So tell me what's new.
Yes, wave soldering has not gone away. It's continued to improve over the years. SEHO specializes in full tunnel nitrogen systems and smaller wave soldering systems. Um, we have innovated with some of our preheating systems so that you can run different products simultaneously in the oven using our pulsar preheating system. It's designed to be off versus a preheater that is continually on. So as the board passes over, then the pulsar preheaters cycle on to full 100%, and they will preheat the board. And then when the board passes, they cycle completely off. So therefore, you can have different preheating profiles and run different boards within a wave soldering system. From a process control system at Productronica, we introduced a automatic nozzle height adjustment for both wave nozzles so that you can independently change the height of the wave nozzle for different parts of a board as the board is passing through the wave, especially when it's in a pallet and you have the deep cutouts and you need to get good hole fill. You have the capability of adjusting the height of that nozzle, then also increasing the pump pressure to get good hole fill. Along with our sectoral soldering functions, which allows us to change the parameters and the definitions that have been set for the board going through it. Another technology was the automatic wave height measuring system. It's a bar that has a sensor, and you can do this between boards. You can program it. The bar comes down, the pump comes up on the wave nozzle, and you have sensors along this entire bar, and it's measuring the height of that wave throughout the whole process and can adjust the pump pressure automatically if the wave height isn't at the height that it should be. I mean, like you said, wave soldering was supposed to disappear 20 years ago, and we still do a very good business with our new wave soldering technologies.
Yeah, I mean, you've covered just about all the things that people said used to be wrong with wave soldering,
Yes,
and you found a way of overcoming them. I
yes,
mean,
our research and development people, though, they are the key for doing this. It, every year, I'm amazed at different things that come out of our R&D group that continually innovate the products that we make.
and did the change to lead free and the higher temperatures bring any difficult demands to you, or did you cope with it fairly well?
We've coped with it fairly well. The systems have been designed from our coating technology to be resistant to the corrosiveness of the lead-free solder alloys. And with having segmented conveyor systems, which allows us to create different preheating profiles in the preheating area and having a separate conveyor over the solder pot, it allows us to make a lot of adjustments within the preheating profiles and also the running times on the board, so you can adjust the speeds of the boards at the same time to kind of compensate for the higher temperatures and the hole fill problems you have with a lead-free solder that doesn't flow as effectively as a tin lead alloy.
Yeah, you need to get obviously more heat into the board, and it's got
Yes,
to be more heat through the board.
that's exactly right.
Yeah, and your preheat systems are able to cope with this okay, even though it's like a fairly new and exciting technology.
Yes, with different preheating configurations with convection, IR, quartz, of course, and topside preheating. And then I said, with our innovation with the pulsar preheaters, which are the primary design was first to be energy efficient. They react faster than the traditional IR or quartz preheating system. And with that, like I said, allowed us to be able to run different products through a wave at the same time without, you know, traditionally you couldn't start the next wave product until the last board was through. Now with this pulsar preheating system, it allows you to be able to run different products through the board, through the wave process at the same time because of this different type of preheating configuration.
So you've got that flexibility of pretty much what we'd call working on the fly. Yeah?
Yes, completely.
And the last one I was going to ask you was energy efficiency, which you covered a little bit already, but how does it compare to the historical wave solder machines?
The data that I've had from SEHO Germany is that you're looking at around 30% reduced energy costs with this type of a preheating system versus a traditional IR and quartz preheating system.
Wow! And as energy costs are going up through the roof at the moment, that's a serious saving. Huh?
Yes, it is. It does provide a serious saving in the long run.
Well, Gus, thanks for coming in and updating us with what SEHO have to offer. And yeah, it's been really interesting, and I'm sure the people who are listening have enjoyed it as well. Thank you.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you very much, sir.